It is the one-shot qualifying for street. We have a very conservative setup on the car. We try to not be taken out by the AI. Unfortunately, it is a race, which means it is the easy AI that not only makes lots of mistakes, but likes to take your apexes from you. As there, if I had gone through that corner with any normal speed, that Mercedes would have just smashed into me. Ugh, and they just plug the road. So there's no option of where to go to avoid them. And again, they swing out before the corner, so that's not really an option. I'm gonna have to look left in a second. There we go. Clear that wind noise. That wind noise gets very annoying very quickly. I have to brake a little extra because my line was poor through there. I just had to get around that car. As you can see, they're wrecking each other, and then that wrecks me. Hands down, the AI is the worst part of this game. And I don't know who decided that it should be in challenges, but it should be fired. So all the AI does is make the challenges so much worse than they should be. Like, this could be a really neat, like, 3-lap. How quick can you get around 3 laps from a standstill? It can be a really cool system like that. But instead, it's a struggle against how well can you survive against the terrible AI. Which is neither interesting nor fun. The other frustrating thing is when you are behind them, they take corners slower than they should. When they are behind you, they take corners faster than they should. So if they're in front of you, they tend to run into you, or they tend to slow you down. If they're behind you, they tend to run into you, so you're never safe. I mean, you can see even there, just on a straightaway, that car ran into me still. A completely straight stretch of road. AI still manages to find a way to smash into you. Pump the brakes a little bit. Now it's all on me. I can try and make up some time for all those big mistakes. I doubt I'm going to be able to make up enough time, but you get tired of dealing with these. Just accept it. That's part of why I moved to one-shots. It's easier to just do it once and move on with it. Now, that being said, if the AI takes me out, I actually get enough car damage that I can't continue, then I will most likely reset it. But as you can see from this one, various spins, especially if the spins are my own fault, I tend to leave it. Almost did the same thing. It'll be interesting to see where I fan out to end up being after all's said and done. That time I wouldn't have made that turn, so yeah, it was actually useful for once. I missed the 150 marker and broke it 100 instead. This car is fun though, and it sounds amazing. It's got all that grunt. that off the wall. Now against an actual player, that would have been a dive bomb. Against the AI, I don't care. I'm finally getting the feel for this car on this track, but again, unfortunately, it's already over at that point. I have no idea where these guys are going to brake at, so I have to be a little leery going into some of these corners. Again, against a player, that would have been a dive bomb and I wouldn't have bothered, but I have to get around them because I am legitimately faster than these AI. So I have to find some way around them. Generally, making legitimate passes is not usually an option. It's how they race the course. Like you can see there, that wasn't even a dive bomb. I just outbroke them going in. It still turned in on me. As I've said in other videos in the past, the thing that would fix it is just make the AI in these challenges, make it the very hard AI. Because that AI has all of the extra code in it to make it actually race instead of just crash. That was a little slow out there, but won't matter too much anyway. Yeah, only silver. Oh well. Can't win them all.